Hello everybody, my name is Connor and I am here with Smoker versus Vegapunk. Of course, I am on Smoker and my good buddy K-Dubs TCG over on the Vegapunk, dropping the Edison turn 1 to get the draw 2, trash 2, search going and get that body on board. I do want to say my buddy K-Dubs, great guy, love playing against him, such a nice guy. Him and his brother both just so wonderful. He does pack openings on YouTube. I think he wants to do other videos, but he's a little nervous, so go ahead, give him some love. I think everybody should try content creation at least once in their life. So he's gonna drop the Luffy and swing 7 with the Edison. Kind of tough. I am definitely feeling like I am on the back foot already. We're at 4 Dawn, so maybe now I can do something. I really don't want to leave that Luffy on board, but I'm thinking I'm gonna have to. We go ahead and swing 5 into Edison, just kind of getting a card out of hand, or trying to get a card out of hand, but he lets it go. And we just drop 4 for the Borsalino. Borsalino can't be popped by the Luffy effect. Oh, and he puts him right in the glare. Beautiful, beautiful. But Borsalino can't be popped by the Luffy effect, so that is a pretty solid choice, and it's a blocker. So tapping 1 to play out Shaka, really playing very aggressively. And swinging, I can't even count that high with Luffy, putting the rest of his Dawn on Luffy and swinging, and I decide to take not worth countering out. And so he does go ahead to quote-unquote pop Luffy. He can't pop Borsalino, but he does draw that card, so I'm okay with that. Of course, now if he gets the I require help, that is a good target for him to get out of life. So tap 2 to play the brand new. We're cooking now. We get the Tashigi, the Ice Age. We hit the whole Navy. So the Tashigi gonna be really, really solid here. And just kind of trying to figure out what I want to do with the rest of my Dawn. 4 Dawn left. I could potentially swing aggressively. I could swing not aggressively like this. I go ahead, swing 5, seeing if he'll take. Kind of hoping to get the Shaka out of the way, but nah, of course not. He does take the life, no trigger, which honestly wild. And we go ahead and drop another Borsalino. We are already down to 3 life, and we are a 5 life leader. 2 minutes into the video, we're down to 3 life, so definitely a little nervous there. So I think Borsalino is pretty good in this matchup, just to kind of protect ourselves. And yeah, so he goes ahead, puts the Frankie up top. Really, that's such a good card to put in the top of your life, honestly. And then he plays the Linlin. Now this Linlin is some new tech that I'm seeing in Vegapunks. It's from the starter deck Katakuri. He trashes a card. Now I have to choose if I'm going to trash 2 cards or if I'm going to take a life. And with the hand size I have, I'm not discarding a life. I am gonna trash 2 cards. I'm gonna trash the Sengoku and the Sengoku. Kind of a bummer. I do like the Sengoku. I do want to keep the Isho because I do think that the Isho ability of -3 to all of his bodies will come into play, as well as it being a very big aggressive body. So even if he doesn't have the hand size, I think it's worth it. And I think here I am actually gonna just drop Isho. I'm thinking about dropping Isho. I do still have the Tashigi in my hand, so I could, in theory, pop the Shaka with leader ability and Tashigi. Tashigi just really good in this matchup, and we do have the Rebecca to get the Tashigi back, to just recycle that Tashigi over and over. And real quick, I do want to thank you guys for listening to my thoughts on Tashigi and basically validating him, telling me that I am thinking right. That is very nice for me to know that I am, familiar with the game. So I go ahead and I tap 3 and I play out Hina, minusing the Queen there, the Linlin, and using the lovely -4 token that I got from EXP Collectibles, not sponsored. So I just thought, hey, those looked really good on video, and they would. So, and I was right. So we end up dropping the Hina and Tashigi, popping the Linlin, getting that large body off the board. Really, really solid. And then can't really swing much. I don't want to swing and give him that Frankie, so I just go ahead and pass. Definitely thinking about dropping the Isho next turn. I think Isho, when most of his bodies are 5, I think the highest body he plays is the 6 Linlin. I think he plays Yamato as well. But yeah, when most of his bodies are under 5, pretty good. So he ends up playing down the ace, healing, playing down the ace, and going, oh, never mind. You know what? I'll just keep him on board for next turn. And that's honestly fine because unfortunately, I don't have much to get rid of him, believe it or not. So we have a couple options here. I'm thinking about just dropping Isho. He doesn't have enough cards in his hand to rip cards, but as I've mentioned, that -3 on all his bodies, his 5 cost bodies, I think is going to be really useful, really helpful. And if I swing with him, that's a 10k swing. Pretty big body there. So trying to figure out how I want to do this. My board is looking pretty good. I decide to swing the Tashigi first, getting a hit in there hopefully, and yeah, he does end up taking that 6k swing, and I think he grabs the Luffy is my guess. That looks like Luffy. Yeah, Luffy popping the Hina there. Oh no, excuse me, that's Nami. This glare is killing me. I was like, wait a second. So pops the Hina. I swing another 5. Just kind of pressuring board here. Swinging 5 with Frankie. He draws a card. Puts his little axolotl buddy back on his life. Just swinging the 5. And yeah, I am going to drop Isho. No Gecko Morias yet. I'm sure they will come though. I am playing a black deck, so they're in there. And yeah, he ends up countering out of that one, which is fine. Getting some cards out of hand, getting his life debt back down to 2 or 1. Excuse me, I can count. Scooting over, making some room for Isho. No Isho effect, unfortunately, but big body. It's gonna be hard for him to get rid of, I'm hoping, especially with 2 Borsalinos on board. So he does have a pretty big board at this point. Could definitely clear some of my board here. Ends up putting the I require help up top. Yeah, I gotta sit somewhere else when I play at the store. This is a very, very glary screen here. A glary light right under the light. But he goes ahead and drops Lilith, searching the top 5 for a egghead, and ends up grabbing Stage, Stage is really, really good. I think he says that, because we've talked about his list, because I also want to be a Vegapunk player. And this is, he's like Luffy senpai. I'm Bart. He is Luffy. He ends up swinging the 5 there, and I think that the Stage, he only runs 2, but Stage allows him to swing with that Shaka and restand it. Pretty nutty. So he swings, I believe that's 8 into Tashigi. Tashigi being a 6k, I go ahead and go to 9 there. I want to keep Tashigi on board. It's another swing. And he swings 6 into Tashigi again. And I am trying to see, what do I have in trash? Is Tashigi something I could play, or could get the benefit of playing? And we do end up countering with Rebecca and then blocking with a Borsalino, just really kind of potentially using too much to keep Tashigi alive. But hey, we top deck the Gecko. We never miss. We're just so good at this game. It's easy dub. Turn brain off. Play Gecko, Rebecca into something else. And I'm thinking about playing Gecko, Rebecca, and potentially grabbing. I don't really have anything crazy in my trash. I could put Tashigi on board. I'm thinking about playing Sengoku to get some other cards out of my hand, but I don't really have a lot that I like. I like the 2k, so brand new might be the play just to draw another card. off of the Rebecca, or I could just bring back the Borsalino, but I am thinking about Rebecca into Hina. So trying to decide how I want to do this. Is it worth putting the Dawn on Isho? Yeah, I'll go ahead, put the Dawn on Isho, minus his entire board by 3. Unfortunately, not much I can do, but we do swing 7 into Frankie, or into Ace, excuse me. I think I changed my mind there. Just trying to clear board, trying to, you know, be a little more aggressive, swinging 6 into Frankie. Yeah, because that board is very scary, and I think we got to do some board control, and since we don't have a lot of KO ability right now, we got to do some board control the old-fashioned way. We swing 10 into Nami, just, you know, get Nami out of here. It is tough because do I want to swing 10 into Nami? He has the I require help, so he could get Nami back and pop something. If I swing and he's looking through his trash trying to see what he has. Actually, I swing 10 at life. Okay. I'm actually okay with that. He plays the S-Snake down to freeze. Oh, look at that. Token coming in clutch. To freeze the Borsalino, which is fine with me. Didn't want to swing with Borsalino, but that is a big body. So I end up going to play the brand new, and I'm like, oh, my board's full. Like, I don't want to trash anything on my board. I think I want the Isho. I want the Tashigi. Granted, I could trash Tashigi. I don't know if this would be better. You know, anybody else who's a Gecko Moria man, or excuse me, a smoker man, let me know. I could have trashed Tashigi and then I think I could have got into Tashigi back with Rebecca, maybe? I think that's a sequencing thing there. But I do decide just to grab the 2K Tashigi just to have a little more protection. 3 2Ks in my hand, though. I will say, the Smoker deck, I do have a lot of 2Ks in it. And I will say, not in these videos, but in my current Smoker list, one of you guys commented that, oh yeah, the Kobe's are actually in the starter deck. I found them. They are in the starter deck. I knew I saw them recently, but, yeah, so he ends up trashing Tashigi anyway. So definitely could have potentially gotten rid of her. Don't know if that's the better option. But puts the I require help back to life. I think he's seen all 4 of them this game. I think this is the game where he saw every single one of them. So pretty tough. Definitely tricky to get around. Also, shout out real quick to my playmat. If you like this playmat, I know it's red, purple, law, and the boy's been banned. But for any other law sims, I do have this playmat for sale. You could buy it. I ship the playmat to you. Wow, we get another Tashigi out of life off of the aggressive S-Snake swing. And then swinging Shaka. I'm trying to decide, do I want to counter? Do I want to block? I block with Rebecca. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Because, yeah, this is going to hurt. Swinging 6 there, I just give him the 2K counter. And hoping another 6 2K counter. But, yes, my shop down below, 1000noble.com. I sell playmats. You can commission me for a custom playmat that only you will have. So if that's something that interests you, holiday season's coming up, baby. You know, let me make you a pretty playmat. But yeah, so Isho, put the Dawn on Isho. Now that Tashigi can pop just about anything we see, which it's tough because I don't want to give him I require help, but I want the blocker gone. But if I kill the blocker first, or if he blocks with the blocker, then he can get Shaka back. I think this is the only Shaka he's seen, but he has 1 card in hand. So yeah, we do go ahead and drop Tashigi to pop the Shaka. Definitely should have Smoker ability and gotten that sweet 7K there. Oh, but I think I go ahead and minus a Dawn to the Lilith, just making sure that, yep, I'm a 7K now. So I think instead of going and trying to swing aggressively into life, I think I'm gonna clear. I think I'm clearing board here. But with the Isho and Gecko on board, that is a scary board. So we do have a 10k swing coming with at him with the Isho and 3 Dawn up for something. I don't have much in my hand. I got 2 cards in my hand. A T-Bone chilling in my hand. But yeah, so we swing 7 into life and he goes ahead. He gets Shaka back. That's really, I think I'd rather have him grab Shaka back than like a Luffy or something that can pop something on play. So Shaka, not thrilled about it. Spent all that time getting rid of Shaka. Maybe I should have popped something else on his board instead. But there is a potential if we swing into his board with the Isho and the Gecko that we could pop the Shaka again. But we'll see. I end up going 10 at S-Snake. And yeah, he lets her go. Understandable. And I think I just go 9 at, I want to say probably in that Nami there, which doesn't feel great. I don't like swinging. Like, it is nice to clear board, but like, yeah. Oh, so I swing 9 into the Lilith. I'm okay with that. I think they're both 5k bodies, so I could be wrong. I might be wrong. It is. I got like 3 hours of sleep last night. So not thinking as clearly as I should, but hey, when do I ever think like that? So there's the 4th I require help, actually. I'm pretty sure that's the 4th now. He sees them all, I know. Absolutely goated. But swinging a 7 with the Nami, and we get another Gecko. If we can live and play down another Gecko, this is looking pretty nasty. I think Gecko, Rebecca, grab Tashigi, maybe play Hina. Who knows? We got some options. They're not huge options. I think the only thing I've seen that KOs is Tashigi. But that checks out. I think at this point all I had for KO in my deck was, I think I had some Jacks and I think I had well, I've seen Tachigi. Haven't seen my Brooks. I only run 3 Brooks. I did add Kobe's in, but after this tournament, because as I mentioned, one of you guys said, hey, you know, they're in the starter deck, and I said, oh no, I forgot. Because yeah, I looked through my O2 stuff, didn't see them, and then actually, ironically, I looked through my O2 stuff, didn't see my Kobe's. We blocked that with Borsellino. That's okay. Still having a pretty big board here. But yeah, I looked through my O2 stuff, didn't see them. Then I looked through the cards I need to shuffle or put back in my play sets and stuff, and there they were. But we top deck a Gecko, so having 2 Geckos in hand, really cool, really exactly what we needed. Definitely feeling really scary right here with 2 Geckos. I'm thinking, okay, I have to play a Gecko, I have to get a blocker out that way. So we tap 8, we play the Gecko, and the choice is between, do I get the Rebecca or do I get the Borsellino? Borsellino a little more sturdy as a blocker, you can say. Yeah, I get Borsellino, and now our board is full, so I don't think I end up playing something off of Gecko. And realistically, that is a terrifying board to be staring down as anybody, but especially I think Vegapunk. Yeah, so just scooting those 2 down so I know who I can swing with. Swinging 10. I think I'm gonna swing 10 into Nami. Yeah, just trying to clear board, trying to be the very best. Swinging the 7 into Nami there, and it's just tough. I don't think I want to swing anymore. Yeah, so I end up passing. I think that's a pretty solid choice, because I think with the board we have next turn, I think we can go for game, depending on what happens this turn. He only has 2 cards in hand. That is kind of the nice thing about Vegapunk, is he will, ideally, if he doesn't see everything he ever can want, he's gonna run out of cards because he's playing them out. Like he's playing them out or putting them in his life for cheap. So yeah, so he ends up playing the Edison, a draw 2, trash 2. Which, thinking through his turn, he only, I think, has 1 card in hand now at this point. Trashing the Lilith, and I want to say he trashes Robin here, but I could be wrong. With the rest of his Dawn, putting the rest of his Dawn on lead and swinging at Isho, and I block. I don't want to let Isho go. Isho's too valuable. He does restand, and yeah, with that, we draw into Hina, which I'm like, okay, like, that is awful. That's tough. Like, 1 life, no counter in hand. But with the large board we have, it is potentially worth, we could potentially get some help here. So I swing 7 into lead, hoping that he triggers the I require help, and I'm splitting up my Dawn. I'm like 90% sure he's only seen 1 Shaka at this point, which I think has really helped us out a lot. He ends up blocking with Shaka, so I know there's going to be another swing that is going to happen here. With the 1 card in hand, I am trying to swing 7, so I swing 7 lead, 7 with Tashigi, and yep, there comes the I require help, and pretty sure at this point, yep, Shaka just comes back. He swinging with Tashigi allowed it, so I didn't lose any swings if you wanted to bring back Nami. But at this point, if I can just get the blocker out of I think I have it pretty secure at this point. He's got 1 card in hand, 1 life, 1 blocker, and I have 3 base 9k bodies coming swinging. So it gets the last life and no trigger, which is honestly, as a Vegapunk, that is so unfortunate. We swing Isho and he blocks, and we put the rest on Gecko and swing, and he ends up, what did he, I don't even reckon, oh, the Rush Ace being the last in his life. Such a bummer. Definitely that's not what you want to see. I think we had it even if it was counter, but that was a close one, and it was really, I feel like this game was the longest game that round, just because it was so back and forth. But once I had, 3 9k bodies on board, that's disgusting. But hey, there's a Brook. I do run Brooks, showing you guys right there. But yeah, that is the game. I really enjoyed this game, and as I said, like, K-Dubs, go, I'll put his link down below. Go subscribe, he's very good at the game. He likes to build some really fun stuff. So yeah, go check him out. Go ahead and make him start posting videos so we can all get some more One Piece content in our lives. But yeah, that is gonna do it for me, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like this video, hit that like button down below. It helps me out more than you can ever know. Go ahead and subscribe if you are new, and I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day.